So for requirement 1, we have to show the addressing table. So for the addressing table, we have HQ, which have VLAN red, orange, and blue, and then we have branch 1 and branch 2, which have different subnet masks, and then purple server, and the green one is under purple server, red server, and also orange server, and lastly blue server. So for the devices that has to be assigned by DHCP, is written as DHCP assigned under the IP address column. The IP address for other devices are shown in the table. So for requirement 2, we have to configure VLANs, and for HQ we have blue server, red server, and orange server. We have 3 switches, which are switch 1, switch 2, and switch 5. So for the first one, switch 1, we have 3 VLANs, which are VLAN 10 for red, VLAN 20 for orange, VLAN 30 for blue. For command to show VLAN is show VLAN brief. Next, we have switch 2. For switch 2, we set VLAN 10 for red, VLAN 20 for orange, and VLAN 30 for blue. Next, switch 5, we set VLAN 10 for red, VLAN 20 for orange, and VLAN 30 for blue. All the details for the VLAN are as shown in the page.
My name is Rabata Adabia, and I will do requirement 5. So as you can see here in HQ, when I enter Showrun, this is my SCL. And then for first requirement is that purple and green network can ping each other, but they cannot ping blue and red server. They also can ping web server, which is orange server. So I will try at P1. I will ping to web server. So there is reply for web server. When I ping this is B2 blue server, PC in blue server. Destination host is unreachable. When I ping PC in green network, there is reply. I just ping G1 PC G1 from network green network, and then when I for the second requirement is that red network can only reach their VLAN. Red and blue network only can ping their own VLAN, and they cannot ping each other, but they can ping to web server. So when I try, I'll try to ping to web server first. There is reply from the web server. When I try to ping B2, M3 to B2, which is from red server to the blue server, destination host will be unreachable. When I try to ping from M3, which is red network, to green network, destination host is unreachable because they only can ping within their beeline. When I try to ping green network to purple network, it will success. For example, I will try to ping G1 from green network to P1 from blue network. So there is reply from P1. When I try to ping web server, it should be success. So there is reply. But when I try to ping from red network or blue network, it will be unreachable. For example, I will try to ping blue network B2. So destination host is unreachable. So for the blue network, I will try to ping B2, which is from blue network, to M3 red network. The result should be unreachable. So that is the result, destination host unreachable. When I try to ping to web server, it should be successful. There is reply from the web server. And when I try to ping to B1, which is from the blue server also, it should be successful. So there's reply from the B1, and then I will try to ping to green network, which is it should be unreachable. So destination host is unreachable from B2 to G1.
For requirement 6, assign address dynamically to all hosts except those in the orange network. Use the following DHCP server assignment. Red VLAN use the red server. Blue VLAN use the blue server. Green and purple network use the purple server in the branches network. Configure the router as a DHCP relay agent using the command iphelder address. For red server, we go at service, DHCP. We enter the full name, default gateway, DNS server, start IP address, subnet mask, and maximum number of users. And we save. For all PC at red server, we assign to DHCP. So for M2, assign to DHCP. M3, we assign to DHCP. M4, M5, M6, M7, and M8. And M1 also we assign to DHCP. For blue server, we go to service, DHCP. We enter the full name, default gateway, start IP address, subnet mask, and maximum number of users. And we save it. All PC at blue server also assigned to DHCP. B1 and B2. For server purple, we go to service, DHCP, default gateway, start IP address, subnet mask, and maximum number of users, we save it. And P1, we assign to DHCP. P2 also. P3. Configure the router as a DHCP relay agent using the command IP helper address. We go at branch 2. Show run. At interface plus internet 00, we have two IP helper address, which is 192.168.200.82 and 172.200.02.
For requirement 7, I will show you how to configure web server and DNS server. Firstly, we go to purple server and then service and DNS. Here we put our domain name, which is group_200.utem.edu.my and address, and make sure this address same with web server address. And then we go to orange server, which is web server, service, HTTP, and make sure this one we turn it on. And here we input all the picture of our group member and edit the HTML language to edit web page. And now we can search check our web page. Here, mini project computer network group 200, the member of group. For requirement 8, we will testing the mail server working or not. Firstly, click on purple server, and here as we can see, I already add 2 users. And to make sure it's working, I've sent email to P1 and it shows here that the email is successfully received. That's all.